I'm Shanley Maguire, and I go to Ryerson at the School of Graphic Communications Management, which is for the printing industry, and I'm the editor of Go Home, co-founder of Go Home Print.
I'm Emma Sharpe. I went to NSCAD University, the Nova Scotia College of Art and Design. I studied interdisciplinary arts there, but mostly photography, and I am the editor and co-founder of Go Home Print as well. Well, our first issue was all photography. We wanted to kind of think about tangibility the most and going back to sort of analog processes, because it is kind of crazy that we're going into print right now. It's, you know, there's all this digital movement of everything, which we're very aware of. But we sort of wanted to celebrate the older tangible processes.
I mean, it's like mainly about kind of supporting emerging artists and people who wouldn't normally be published based on the fact that they don't have any previous publications or whatever. It's a hard world to kind of tap into. And also just like our biggest focus is like our generation, like kind of the lost 20-somethings who just need some sort of focus or somewhere to like put their attention.
The magazines. So this is issue 1 and this is issue 2. And issue 2 just came out recently. But we kind of want to keep it very similar, so they do sort of sit well together on a shelf, but this is thicker and this is perfect bound, and we are going to be changing the format a bit every time.
The big thing is printing costs. Like to actually print 250 copies of a magazine is not cheap. And it's funny, like a lot of, like the cost per magazine for the first issue was like $6 and the second one was $9. And people don't think it costs that much. And you know, when they're like, you're charging $15 for a magazine, I think it's kind of outrageous, but that's what printing costs are.
Yeah, the money, most of it goes to printing, because we chose to take it to like established printing houses and things rather than doing it more ourselves. But it also goes to a lot of the smaller projects that we do, like our t-shirts and tote bags and things like that. The most money that we've made has been from the t-shirts. We made t-shirts. Brody, our designer, designed sort of cool, evil-looking design. We also did big, like 2.5-inch buttons. So we got 100 buttons, and then we picked 5 different sort of designers or artists or people that we knew to design a button, and then they each had a few.
We did some photo prints of photos that were in the first issue. We saw a bunch of those too, and recently we did like little postcards with photos from issue 2. We also did a risograph print with the cover girl of issue 2, Julia Dickens. She did this beautiful illustration.
These we printed out ourselves. They were inserts for the second magazine. So the theme was we're all adults here, essentially about growing up and not being an adult or whatever, but we just printed out all of these sort of phrases, won't grow up, we're all adults here, wasted youth, and then every magazine just had one of these in them for the second issue. A magazine is actually just like a literal, like tangible compilation of a bunch of different people. So that's sort of what we wanted to do, is pulling things together in terms of creativity and people and making an actual thing that you can hold in your hand at the end of the day.